So anyway, Fallon, you get a text message from your fixer, Fox. He wants to meet you at Below Zero, which is a nightclub that you know of in a nearby district in the Sprawl.
Okay.
You going alone? You taking someone with you? What?
I'll take Sasha with me.
What if I don't want to go?
Oh, you're going.
You corpo gross scumbag person.
That's why you have to go.
Oh, okay.
So Below Zero is all sort of purple and blue lighting. They have like dry ice everywhere. And lots of kind of blue lasers, and it's got that kind of sort of aesthetic to it. It's early hours of the night, but business is starting to pick up at this time. And you've met Fox here before. This isn't the first time that this is the place that he, she, them, you're not quite certain, wants to meet you. Fox themselves, they always wear a long red leather coat, and they have a face mask, which is cyberware, but it looks like the Guy Fawkes mask from V for Vendetta. Their voice has a kind of digital quality. Yeah, their voice has a kind of digital quality to it, which makes it hard to tell, you know, what gender they might be. Fox, as usual, is always flanked by his hench person, Chase, who's this tall black woman with glowing blue eyes and lots of cybernetics, like down the side of her hair, down the side of her neck and her lower jaw. She's a very tall, thin, lean person, and she looks like she could tear you apart with just a look. But as you approach them, he's sitting in the booth that he's always sitting in, and he's kind of like flicking his eyes back and forth and moving his fingers around as if he's doing something in cyberspace.
Yo, what's the script?
Oh good, you made it, Fallon. He swipes something away from his vision. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, and one for my friend here.
Of course, of course. And he remains completely motionless, and a waitress comes up shortly after. They're wearing like really short, flesh exposed, but just patches of like fur over their body. And they come over and give you a couple of drinks, and it's got kind of dry ice, and it's all, the mist is all spilling out of the drink.
I take a flash because I put it on my advertising, but like I go cha-ching.
Post it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fox says, yeah, so I have a job for you and your crew if you're interested. Nothing fancy, creds are pretty good. But I have to ask, are you taking that damn Trigger guy with you again?
No, Trigger, he's busy, he's got another mission.
Alright, yeah, because I mean, you really fucked up that last mission. Like, the client was not happy with that at all.
No, he's fine.
Okay, because I demand a level of professionalism from my crews.
No, I understand that.
Okay, so this one is the Yakuza. I'm not sure exactly which clan of the Yakuza it is, but it's a Yakuza. They want to give you the job. The Johnson, she's
can
going.
I do a persuasion thing about trying to like trigger in?
Oh, to try and convince them that you should have Trigger.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say like he's done a job before, like previous jobs, and like you've got to give someone a break because sometimes like he's done all these good jobs, so like
Okay.
So yeah, like can one mess up.
Okay, so you'll have one dice you can roll because that's your skill. If you want to use your cyberware pheromones, you can have the second dice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use that.
Okay, so your edge is
5?
your edge is going to go up to 1
Oh. Oh, okay.
because your cyberware is the thing that pushes it up. Yeah, he's obviously not wholly cybered up because he does like have a reaction to your pheromones. Well, I mean, I suppose you need the most tools available to you for a job. But if you're going to take him along, just make sure he doesn't fuck things up again. Keep him under control, put him on a leash.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but anyway,
Let's get down to business.
yeah, so this Yakuza, it's a Yuka Kawi. She's going to meet you at the Spodus Diner in Lou Square. I'll set up a meeting with her just now. He starts waving his fingers around in the cyberspace. Now, it is the Yakuza you're dealing with, so, be on your best behaviour.
You can hear her talking in the other room, but not on the.
No, that's fine. So what diner was it again?
Spodus. Spodis. It's in Lou Square, which is like a big commercial food hall kind of place. Yeah, just remember, shoot straight with her, don't screw around. The yaks don't like messy business.
What's her name again? Just to... I had problems with my notepad. That's why I was like...
Yuka Kawi.
What are we to get from her?
She's giving you the job. She's going to be your client.
Okay, great. That all sounds... What's money terms wise? What's the money?
Usual pay, 2 credits apiece.
Does that sound okay with you, Sasha?
Well, when you're interacting with the client, you can try and haggle to get more money.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can I?
low.
Yeah, let's haggle then.
Well, you don't do it with this guy. This guy's just telling you where the job is.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else that we need to know?
Don't think so.
No, the yak will fill you in on what you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any news on anything recently that I should be made aware of?
Yeah, the corps have been clamping down on activists lately. So if any of you are involved with that political shit, you probably want to can it. I mean, I like a little revolution as much as the next person, but it gets in the way of business.
What activists?
Any activists, the corps don't want anyone messing up the status quo.
I'm into that. Have you got any questions, Sasha?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
staying real quiet.
okay. Well, great, and we'll let you know how it goes. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll hear.
Thanks.
As you're leaving, there's like dozens of people. They're not dancing, they're just sort of standing and slightly twerking their hips now and again, as is the style of the time.
Oh dear.
Okay, so we go and get Triggerman and Tencom. Tencom 6.
Oh,
Do we
he's
just-
not in,
Maybe
he's
we
not
just
in Roll20 now.
will we just meet in a cafe, just in a sort of cyber cafe?
Yeah, I mean, there'll be lots of them at Lou Square where you're going for the meeting anyway, because it's a massive food hall basically.
Okay, so I just message all of them to say the dates, and we all just meet up there.
What was it Triggerman did last time that is annoyed the fixer?
You asking me or them?
Whoever wants to answer.
Probably blew up something that I wasn't supposed to blow up, or even damage. First time using explosive ammo, you know?
Well, that packs a punch.
He brought in another gang member that he wasn't supposed to bring in, they weren't happy with.
He's not a gang member,
Oh,
though.
no, yeah, I'm not a member of the gang.
Or you know, okay.
You just look like one.
No.
100% look like one, but no affiliation.
Well, we'll just say you brought in someone that like they weren't happy with, that was, you know, didn't have the same standards as them.
So,
sure.
what's this cafe, diner, food place you want to meet at? What kind of food to serve?
Miniature food.
Miniaturized food, okay.
That shot.
Mexican stuff? Mexican Korean fusion?
Yeah, that's fine.
I have no idea what Korean food is, mind you, so.
I don't know why I said cha-ching at the early. It should have been snapshot, but oh well. Cha-ching is for money. It's like, jeez.
Okay, so you are like, I don't know, a few places down from the diner where you're meeting this person, and you're getting it a little early to meet up with your colleagues. So what do you all look like when you're meeting?
I'm sort of suited out, sort of like corporal type, you know, like I'm wearing in the image.
Yeah, you're very business looking.
Yeah.
Apart from your blazing advertisements.
Yeah, but they're on the back of me. But the front, I'm all business.
So you're a walking mullet.
What's Sasha look like?
She's just dressed in like a t-shirt that probably says something inappropriate for the situation. Like, you know, fuck fascists or something like that.
Sure.
And just like some leather pants. Trousers.
Yeah, I think everyone as well would be aware that the Yaks, the Yakuza, are sort of the underground wing of one of the megacorps, which is the Japanese megacorp SMK. So although they're not, you know, a corporation themselves, they're closely affiliated.
Right.
So what does Tencom and Triggerman look like when they show up?
Well, Trigger definitely shows up, not quite in his, like, full, like, on-the-job gear, but he puts enough on to make him look a little bit more intimidating. Has his bulletproof vest on, but it's, like, you know, not, like, fully fastened on. It's more just, like, casually worn. And,
Casually worn
yeah.
bulletproof vest.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have exactly, like, you know, corporate exec, you know, suits or anything like that, but, you know, he has to look the part that he's the badass of the team.
I imagine since it's like street quality, it's all like patched up, refurbished.
100%. Yeah, 100%. The original brand has been, like, poorly scraped off and, like, partially re-stenciled with some other, like, knockoff brand.
And of course, Fallon, you're luxury. lifestyle, so you're in like an extremely expensive outfit.
Yeah.
Evidently streaming is paying off for you.
Suited, booted.
And what does Tencom look like? What's she wearing? Glenn? Yeah. What's Tencom? What's she wearing when she shows up?
Oh, she's just wearing the basic suit. Well, basic classical suit and slacks and heels. And utterly annoyed because she could be fixing something right now.
Okay, so you meet at this micro fusion Mexican Korean place.
That sign is getting on my nerves. It needs
Yeah, it's like
light.
yeah, the neon in it's just like flickering.
That's all I'm doing. She's just looking around all the stuff that she could fix. That stove is not all the way on. Bothering me.
The air control for the facade here is terrible.
Yep.
You can hear it like grating and clunking. Obviously something is tightened up inside it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sit down outside this place to have a portion before you go and meet the person, the client. So, on you go.
Mm-hmm.
Fallon, you called them in. What'd you say?
Hello, Yuka?
Well, this is just you guys. You're not going to the diner yet. Unless you want to tell everyone you're going to the diner now.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, we're on this mission. It's 2 credits apiece. We're going to be speaking to Yuka, who's going to be giving us the job. Also, 2 credits apiece, I think is a bit low. So, how much are we trying for?
I mean, you know, as much as possible is always the best option, but probably realistically be like 3 or 4. Really depends on the job, to be honest.
Yes, and how good we can do it. Oh my fucking god, that goddamn sink.
Like
We
the,
can get
let's-
4.
the chef in the
let's say
kitchen is
4.
like, oh, we're saying something Korean. Is like the water sprays everywhere.
Please hurry before I destroy this whole place.
Is there anything as well that in this job that you won't do in the job?
I mean, shoot anybody that's not a corpo? Probably not.
Or not killing.
No, well, that depends on the job.
It's not much a group for the killing. Okay. But the killing pays more, so
Yeah.
I don't mind killing.
she says.
Fine.
She just doesn't mind the guns.
Sasha, you pro killer.
Fine. Who do we have? Who do you guys have to murder?
Well, that's what we're waiting for the job for.
So looking across, you can see a Japanese-looking woman, Asian-looking woman, flanked by a couple of guys wearing suits and very obvious katanas on their belts by the side of their hip. They've got the hands on the handle as they're walking along, and they're like taking the turns to look in different directions as they escort her up to the diner.
I just like move forward, you know, because I'm quite forward that way to, you know, as in to sort of direct them at me, you know, sort of like give the nod.
To your colleagues to go and talk to them.
Yeah.
I rush up too because I'm tired of the kitchen. I'm tired of it. No.
Right, so Tencom, you rush ahead everyone, you get there before everyone. The woman's just sitting down and ordering something, and these 2 guys are standing either side of her. as you rush into the diner. The place is quite quiet, it's not very busy this time.
I wonder why.
What's that, Knabble?
Oh yeah, it's the spiky club thing on my back.
Okay, so you really do like a thug.
Yeah, duh.
The woman doesn't seem to say anything to the guys, but one of the guys walks over to you, hand still in the handle of his sword. And he nods. Are you Foxy's crew?
Yes, we are.
Miss
Hi,
Cowie
I'm
will speak
Fallon.
with. Okay, he says Miss Cowie will speak with you now. Then he nods to the seats.
Hello, you can.
So she's
Why?
yeah, she's quite a short woman. She's got bright blonde hair, which is pulled back and tied in a bun. She's a very neat-looking pantsuit on. But you can see that she has lots of tattoos down one side of her neck, and they slowly shift and change pattern and colour.
Love the ensemble.
Thank you. That's a very nice quality suit you are wearing also.
Well, we are both quality women, aren't we?
I assume you must be excellent at your job.
I am indeed.
To earn such attire.
I am.
Please be sat. So as you know, my name is Yuka Kawi. I'm here representing the Osaka Gumi. And we have a job for you. Several miles northeast of the city sprawl, in the wasteland, is a Metex testing facility where they test terraforming equipment and different engineering practices. In one of their terminals in their internal data center, they have engineering data from the tests out there, and that is what we would like you to steal.
How big is the tech company?
Matex is one of the three mega corporations. Of course, if you simply steal this data, they will of course notice, and your tracks will be followed. So to disguise your activities, we would suggest some kind of incendiary explosion, perhaps using the terraforming equipment that is out there to hide your escape. Once you've retrieved the data, you can go to this address, and she swipes over the data in augmented reality to you of an address in the northwest industrial sector of the city. If you bring the data to this address, you'll be paid.
Okay, with regard to pay.
She tilts her head slightly. Her face is quite emotionless. It's very authentic looking, but there's a slight uncanny valley sort of effect to it. Perhaps it's something with her eyes doesn't sit quite right. I thought we had agreed a regular pay of 2 credits apiece.
Don't lowball us.
Negotiation, yeah. Well, I can't guarantee that.
Well, it's your 2 dice if you want to use your cyberware, yeah.
I don't want to, burn my edge, though.
You don't want to. Okay, so then it's just 1 dice.
Five is okay.
Well, how about if you bring us the data and also retrieve one of the exploratory drone prototypes that they use for off-world colonies I will pay extra.
I'm just looking around to ask them if that sounds suffice.
I mean, if we're already
Sufficient.
stealing the data, we could totally steal the drone.
Yeah. But, yeah, two birds in one stone. Yeah.
Yeah, we
She
can do that.
Yeah.
Yep, she nods. Excellent. And both of the guys take a step forward and motion for you to stand up.
Do you have any background details of anyone in there that we should be watching out for?
Well, any of their security staff, as a mega corporation, they of course will have much security on site.
Have you got anyone in the inside, or is there a specific person that you would say,
I'm quite certain that all falls under the remit of you and your crew, does it not?
yes, I suppose that does. Has anyone else got any questions?
I missed the company that we're stealing from. Which one was
Matex.
that one? Oh, nice. Nope, no questions here.
Okay. Well, thank you. And when does this need to be done by?
As soon as possible, but there is no hard time limit.
Until we meet again.
Indeed.
We head out.
Yes. Okay, so we don't need you to go into details of your exact plan and all that kind of stuff. I just need to know the basics of it, like what type of approach you're taking.
So, looking at all of our skills, as in, who within our crew is like good with this sort of AI and programming?
Me.
Okay.
That's me.
Sign to you will be the one that's going to
Hacky.
hack it. Yeah. I'll do this sort of face. So when I go in there, you know, I'll talk my way through. What's your skill again, Triggerman?
I'm there for whenever things go sideways and you need
Hurt
somebody
me shit.
dead.
Okay, so you're going to be the one that's going to be like the sort of overseer, as in you'll be like not in the shadows, but you know what I mean, as in you know, with this
Yeah,
sort
look
of
out.
yeah, like you'll be not the communicator, but the one that like, you know, will all sort of call in to see, you know, monitoring the situation.
You're not gonna have him shooting people, since that's what he does.
Oh yes, that as well. That's why I was thinking monitor the situation, as in
So I mean,
take down.
if you have anyone you think is useful in your contacts and that you want to hat up to try and get
And
more
then
information
10
ahead of time, you can.
And then 10 com 6. What are your skills again?
Mostly the techie fixing stuff.
Okay, so you'll be helping Sasha with that. So what's called Triggerman, you'll be on the lookout with your gun and equipment, and then I'll talk my way through. Does that sound like a plan?
Sure.
Sounds good.
So your basic plan is to have a social approach and talk your way in. Yes.
Yeah. If that's okay with everyone, or do you want to be sneaky about it? And what do you think?
No, let's try it the diplomatic way, and then if it goes south, we have the backup plan.
Okay, so for a social approach, all I need to know is who is your connection that gets you in the door. And you can go through everybody's sort of background and stuff to draw in someone that could be suitable.
Has anyone got anyone that's like, well,
Yeah, I definitely do not have any connection with Metex whatsoever.
So Metex are one of the three big megacorps. They deal in like engineering, energy supply, and they also have the colonies on Mars and the Moon.
I think I do.
okay, so who's your connection?
His name is Stuart. And, I helped him fix something in Mel's Tech. Even though I work for the other company, but he owes me. Just tell him you owe 10.
So is he a tech for Metex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to Stuart. Do you wanna maybe contact Stuart prior?
Okay.
Okay, so you ring Stuart's comm. You're going to ring Stuart's comm. That's going to be your approach.
Yeah.
We're going to roll first to see kind of how far that gets you.
You want me to roll?
In 1 second, let's bolt it down. No. Complex, no. Vulnerability weakest, no. Your friends, yes. Yeah, can you roll 2 dice for me, Glenn? Ooh, 6, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 1, 6, 1, so.
So one's bad and one's good. That's
Yeah,
rare.
well, 6 will get you, man. Okay, so you hit up Stuart, and what is it specifically you're asking?
Hey, Stuart. Remember that
God.
favor I asked?
Oh god, what is it you want?
One of my people need access into the door. We need... It's for a job.
What, like
They need
like an illegal job?
You could say that. I'll give you half of the creds.
Alright, well, I can let them in, sure, that's not a big deal. I'm not really doing anything wrong. I'll just look the other way.
Thank you. Now you owe me again. Well, I owe you now. Is there anything you need?
Okay, so Stuart will be able to get you in. Is it just you that's going in, or I mean, you're all going to have to go in, aren't you?
Yeah, we're all going in.
Okay,
Yeah.
so which loadouts are you taking?
I'm gonna take the mid loadout because I'm going to be looking like someone that fixes shit.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna go for the.
I got my
So mostly sneakies, and you're going mid because you've got some tools and stuff you're going to take.
tools, big ass radical stun rod, just in case.
Okay, so you actually drive out with Stuart, out of the sprawl, using his credentials, and he takes you out into the toxic wasteland. There's a road to begin with, but after a couple of miles, it turns into just like a dirt path with vague sort of tracks of heavier vehicles that have been along this way. It of course is getting dark now, and you're going along at night, so he's got his bright headlights on. But when he gets halfway along this dirt road, he turns the headlights off. kind of slows down. It's like, right, okay, Tencom, you sit up front with me, because you look like a tech, and the rest of you, you know, just stay in the back and stay quiet.
Okay.
With that, you just drive along the rest of the road, and you can see the plumes of smoke coming from the terraforming test equipment. You can hear the rumble of vehicles moving around in the darkness. And you approach what passes for the gated entrance, although it's so laid out and sparse that none of it's really kind of like fenced in properly. So he waves you in, gets you into the complex with his credentials, and he pulls up the vehicle up to the side of one of the buildings. Now what do you want to do?
Alright, see anything that needs disarming and disabling? You said we pulled up next to the
Yeah, he just put
no.
you up next to one of the buildings, and he's just kind of, he's getting nervous now, and he's like, okay, right, you guys gotta get out now, I've got to get going.
Okay. And I leave. And I get out of the car. Come on, guys.
As you're coming to the car, you just hear the sound, the buzzing of a hover drone somewhere in the sky. You can't quite see it, it's dark, but it's flying by somewhere nearby. It goes, it goes past.
Can one of us with eye enhancements look around?
You can indeed. You can roll dice.
We all do.
All
Yeah,
have
do
the
we all?
eyes.
Anyone who's got cyber eyes can roll a dice. Yeah, it's an edge dice.
I mean, I don't have cyber eyes, but I could also help look, I guess.
Is that edge that we use? Yeah.
If you're using your cyber eyes, it's an edge dice, yes. Tencom, your edge is going to go up by 1.
I'm not going to use mine. I feel as if I'll probably get a 1, I think. So I'm not going to use
Well,
it.
yours doesn't go up unless you get 2 or higher. But
Yes, you actually do want a 1.
Oh, so I can use 1 and not use my edge?
no, so if you roll that edge dice, and that edge dice is your highest result, and the result is higher than your current edge, then your edge goes up.
Okay, so do you get 2 dice then?
No, you get 1 dice, unless it comes
Alright.
under your skill set. But
Okay.
spying around for drones doesn't really come under your skill set as a talker.
Alright, okay.
Okay, so Tencom, you've got 1 edge, and yes, you can see there's a couple of like hover security drones doing patterns, figure of 8 around the buildings, around the site. You can see there's a couple of patrols of security guards just occasionally walking between buildings. There's security cameras above doorways on the corner of some of the buildings. But none of them are paying attention to you just now.
Alright, we need to make it in, so... Alan, any idea?
So there's some buildings there that are obviously terraforming equipment. There are some buildings which look to be storage or garages. There's other ones that look kind of more industrial in nature, and there's ones that look more, that could be labs or offices. So which one do you want to go for?
Gonna go in the cargo.
To where the vehicles and stuff are.
Mhm.
Okay, so these are large garages, just like I said. The shutters, the door will be up in one of them. You can see there's like off-road vehicles inside. There's all these 6-wheeled vehicles for rumbling over terrain. Some of them might be like test drones or something. There'll be a couple of engineers in there, technicians working on things.
quickly check their tech that they're doing?
Yeah, so they look like they're just doing sort of general maintenance on the vehicles that are there. So what do you guys want to do?
What is it we're looking for in here?
Oh, I came in here to see if there was anything going on. Should go in the office.
Yeah, the office was the best place to go.
Well, yeah. That if we're wanting the data, we probably want to go either the office or the lab. But if we're wanting to also grab the drone for the extra bonus, might be in here or the lab.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so which one do you want to go for just now?
While we're here, we may as well look for the drone.
How many people are in this room right now?
There's two engineer technician guys working on the vehicles. One's standing there, he's doing stuff into a console. The other one's on the ground underneath the vehicle, and the vehicle's raised up.
Is there any I don't know, like a tablet or something with information on it that we might be able to
The console that the engineer guy's working on is like a giant tablet, touchscreen thing.
do we think we might be able to sweet talk him somehow? Convince him we're inspectors or something?
You can do that if you want.
That sounds like either a job. This seems like a job for either you or the face.
Or the face. Or both of us.
Or both.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to walk up first, or?
Hey, man, what's up?
Oh, right. You guys night shift too?
Just here doing some inspections. You know how it is.
Oh, inspections? Oh, we weren't aware of any inspections tonight.
Well, obviously, if we told you we were coming, then it wouldn't be a very good inspection, would it? You'd just tidy everything up. You know you would.
Still, I should really check with the supervisor.
We'll be over and done with in 1 minute, man. Don't stress.
Aha. Okay. Look, your ragtag crew up and down. You guys don't.
It's
really
late.
You guys don't really look like inspectors.
You're the last one on our list. We're, just winding down, getting ready to head out, It's been a long day.
Do you want to pitch in, Fallon?
Yeah, well, we wouldn't want you to be getting a bad report now, do we?
No.
Oh man, you don't want one of those.
Well, no, but surely, you'll mark me down if I don't follow protocol and notify my supervisor. You can see him making a swiping motion.
You know what,
Well-
man? I've got an idea. If you can just let me see your inventory list, I'll just check off the stuff that I know is here. We don't have to go around and look at it all. Just let me know that it's here and present. If they want more detail, they can send the other guys down.
Despite you actually being good at the talking and roleplay, it doesn't fall under your skill set. So, do you have something to give you a dice, either gear or?
I was just going to say about there were talk about promotions and in the workplace, and if this safety goes well, that could be you that's getting that promotion. There's a lot of talk about this.
Okay.
Oh man. I remember when
no.
Donnie failed that. Remember when Donnie failed that one inspection, and oh man, shit
That
just
was-
fell apart for him after that.
That was Audio City, wasn't it? Cleaning
I
up
mean,
those audios.
Sorry, confidentiality. We probably shouldn't be talking about that.
Yeah.
Okay, Fallon. So you have a dice. If you have any gear that would help, you could pull out a gear. And that would give you an extra dice. Otherwise, you're going to be relying on your pheromones.
Can I rely on my sort of charisma as in my, because I have like the cosmetic side? Can that not,
Well-
and also the pheromones as well?
Yeah, I mean, you get 1 dice for your charisma and your skill set. Yes. Your pheromones gives you the extra dice.
Okay, so that's 2 dice, and you burn edge, don't you? With
Well,
that?
if it goes over 1, if it's the highest result and it goes over 1, it will, but not necessarily.
Okay. I'm 5 by 5 today, honestly.
So the
5's
5,
or Fallon.
the 5 does count. So your edge
Fallon
goes up.
5.
Your edge does go up to 2.
Okay.
But yes, so he, the two of you putting the peer pressure on him and stuff and catching him off guard, and then your pheromones working into his nostrils as well. Because, well,
That's me got 2 edge now, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say, okay.
well, yeah, I suppose I can just call him afterwards if you want to check and make sure everything's in order.
As much appreciated. That job offer, yeah.
So he steps back and gives you the console.
So I'd not so subtly clap my hands together and rub them and then realize that I've just done that inside of other people. So can I do some hackery on this thing?
Yeah, of course you can. Tell me what you want to do. You're not going to go full jack in where you go unconscious and plug in.
I just want to find out where the drone we're after is.
Yep. So you get 1 dice for falling under your skill set. If you have a cyberware that applies, you can use that as well.
I have. Well, I've got the security protocol and a neural.
Okay. Is one of them higher than the other one?
No, they're both the same.
Okay, so if you use a neural one, it's not illegal, so that's probably better for you to use just now.
Yeah, safer.
I stop her. I'm like, let me see that.
Okay.
I use my neural, which is 2.
Yeah, man, you go for it.
Do I
One
need to roll
dice.
anything?
Yeah, you get 3 dice, so you get 1 dice plus you get 2 dice for your neural. Okay, well, that's gonna be a 60 anyway. Actually, roll the other dice because you might have a crit if you get another 6.
Close.
Okay, so you're going up to 2 edge now as well. Yeah,
So
you
like
can
2
see hangar 3 is, or garage 3 is where the prototype drones are being kept, and there is a security detail assigned to that hangar.
While they're doing that, I'm just keeping my eye on the 2 the technicians, just to see if they're doing anything, hitting a button.
Yeah, so one of them rolls out from underneath it and he's like, "Hey Barry, what's going on here?" And he's like, "Oh, these guys are doing inspection just now." And he's like, "Oh, we're supposed to call it in, aren't we?" And he's like, "Yeah, we'll call it in after they're done. It's they want to do it as a priority thing because it's the last call of the night."
So yeah, I have 2 edge checks.
You have
or-
2 edge just now, yes, on your track.
Alright.
Yeah, so hangar 3, that's where it is, and there's a security detail attached to it.
Looking good, relying all that.
So the engineer guy steps up after a second and he's like, "Is everything in order? Are we good here?"
Yes, it is, and I give it back to Sasha.
Might I be able to do a little bit of editing and remove the drone from the inventory in the system?
Oh, you could certainly try, yes. So that would be your hacking chip that would be required for that. You could, so you've got your gear as well, so if you want to, you could pull out a program from your gear to like help you do this. And that would give you another dice.
Yep, that's the plan.
So that would be 3 dice.
So would I use my neural or the security?
Well, you're hacking it, definitely. And your program's going to be illegal as well, I'm guessing, because it's a hacking program.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to have to hack it, because obviously you're not supposed to be able to just change that.
Well, I'm gonna look at my my crew here, because they may not want to take the risk.
Nah, go for it.
Do we want to
Go
try
for
to
it.
do it?
I'd imagine you're like silently mind messaging each other the conversation.
Yeah, doing that like cyberpunk texting thing with our brains.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually they're gonna find out that we've stolen their prize, anyways. Like, it's just one way or another. If this can kind of help cover our tracks, that, you know, I think it's worth the risk.
Okay, Sasha, so that's going to be a dice because you're a hacker, a dice because you're pulling out a program, and then your edge dice for your cyberware.
The coffee, because I ask for coffee so much.
Fresh pot.
Pretty much.
Man, that net security, eh?
Yeah, no shit. They really didn't want us fucking with shit. Yeah, we just don't want it to raise any alarms if somebody checks. And
Sure. Yeah.
that way, when we take it, it might be a while before it's technically noticed.
Yes, so you're going to gain 2 heat for that action.
2 heat.
So, you know, like you said, when they come back and analyse it and stuff, they'll be like, oh shit, somebody messed with this. But, you know, the digital traces won't be seen until whenever the next checkup is.
Yeah, obviously that's not going to help us if we make a big mess of stuff, but...
Yes, but you successfully do that, and that all happens within the time frame of TENCOM checking the location for the drone stuff.
So far, so good.
So the engineer guy's like, oh, so yeah, is that you guys done? Everything check out? We good?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Alright, great. I'm just going to call my supervisor then and just let him know you guys have been. Is there anything else you need me to pass on to him?
I don't think that'd be necessary.
Oh, it's
at
no
the
trouble at all,
moment.
you know, just protocol.
No, I will. You're supposed to call in. It's actually part of our job, so you're actually taking that away from us. That's part of our duties and responsibilities.
It's protocol, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to call him in? Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I can see how
you
that works.
came in to say yes.
So you get the impression that the guy, he's going to check up on that later anyway because he's just, you know, dutiful in doing his job. So you've got until whenever he calls his supervisor before your cover's blown.
Alright, let's go.
So where to now?
Well, I mean, we know where the drone is. We get a bonus if we get the data in the drone.
Alright. Me and Sasha will get the drone.
Off to Hangar 3?
I mean, surely the drone's got to have its own data.
We're gonna get the drone. You guys get the other thing.
Well, if they're going to go get the other thing, they'll need Sasha.
Damn it.
But you're the techie, you can hardwire the drone.
Yes, I can. All right.
He's got a can-do attitude.
All right, so Fallon and Sasha go get the data. Trigger and 10-com go get the drone itself.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
just
sense.
be on the lookout as well. Monitor the situation, Trigger.
Yeah, no, trust me, I've got it.
Since we've already taken the drone out of inventory, you guys just need to get it physically
Away from the armed security guard. Yes.
Yeah.
But that sounds like a good job for muscle and for diplomacy.
Okay, so I'm splitting up you guys in scenes here because you two are going to go to the warehouse, the hangar, and you two are going to head for the server room, which is located somewhere in the offices of the data center.
So
Okay.
now our problem is,
Sasha and
how
Fallon,
do we take our way in?
yeah, you just get up to the building, and of course the door is locked. It's a key card swipe to get in, and there's a camera watching the front door. So what do you do?
Is that for us?
Yes.
Well, I can handle the key card part, but what do we do about the camera?
So you could try and hack the camera if you want. The other thing is, of course, if the camera's linked to some sort of security node system, they might notice that the camera's being hacked, but that just depends how well you do.
Well, no risk, no reward. I would assume my security chip would come in handy here. Yep. Yeah, let's go for the simplest solution.
Okay, so one of you, Marco. Yeah.
I've got a better idea. I've got a camera. I quickly take a picture I stand near the door and take a picture, and I print it out and I slap it on the front of the camera.
Okay, so use up one of your gear to have a mini printer on you.
Yes.
Okay, that's a very low-tech solution.
Look, I've got a lot of stuff from the 1990s. I'm a bit of a vintage junkie.
Which is great when you're like at the cutting edge of hacking technology.
Hey, sometimes the ugly solutions work.
I bet ink is still fucking ridiculously expensive.
Okay, so that bit of gear will give you 1 dice to roll. So roll 1 dice. See if it fools the camera. It will fool the person or the program watching the camera for a time. But it will not last forever.
Well, you better get crack-a-lackin'.
Please tell me your character didn't say that.
So, do I gain edge or anything on that? Does that
It doesn't increase your edge, no, because it wasn't
Okay.
your cyberware.
Okay.
That was just gear. Okay, so now you've still got the card reader to get past.
Yeah.
They both have gear slots, and you can produce stuff that's useful. If you wanted to like have a card, maybe you stole it off of Stuart when he was driving you here, or something like that. Or maybe you've went to someone and you got a fake one made beforehand. You could do that, and we would do a quick flashback and a roll to see how well that happened.
I'm gonna assume that that card readers are fairly commonplace, so that I'd have some kind of like a fake card that at least gives me bottom level access.
Okay, it's like a generic pass card thing, skeleton key almost.
Yeah, it might not get me much, but it'll open something so I can do a little hacky.
Okay, is it just gives you the ability to like try and crack it then?
Basically, it lets me install a backdoor.
Right, okay. So rather than actually... Sorry. The card itself isn't letting you in, but it just gives you the ability to get in there and fidget with it and try and bypass it.
Scanning it starts the program, the analyzation program that checks the card.
Sure.
And it uses some kind of code to keep that process open.
Okay. So
keeps it from closing out.
So that's another one of your gear, and I think that's all your gear at that point.
Yeah, I think that is.
Okay, so and that's illegal, so that increases your heat.
Okay.
So that's 2 dice without using any cyberware.
Yeah.
You can also use your cyberware to add an extra dice.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my security protocol chip.
So 3 dice. Ooh, okay, well, you don't get any edge, so that's good. And you don't get a 5, so that's good enough. Yes, so you swipe the thing. The encryption comes up, and you're having to kind of brute force it. But fortunately, your just basic kind of skills apply here, and you're able to like find yourself a little backdoor to slip in through, and basically tell the thing to switch to a 1 instead of a 0. Anybody who's watching security or the cyber part of the security just now, they're going to notice this like a red flag the next time they do a sweep. So you're definitely on a timer now. But the door opens.
Open sesame. Right, we gotta get this done quick, mate.
Yep. Who do we talk to, or is there any spare computers or laptops or anything?
So when you get in, first of all, you see a series of offices and labs. There's like a skeleton crew, so there's maybe a handful, 2-3 people there at most. They're kind of like working in the labs. There's one person in the office. The person in the office is kind of sat back with an AR display over them and a soft kind of bluish green light on their face, and they're like swiping and typing and swiping and typing very repetitively. But the ones in the labs are busy doing something in the lab. If we cut back to our other boys.
Yeah, get that drone.
I'll say boys, but... so you two come up to Hangar 3, and just as you expected, there's a security guard, just a single one, standing outside the hangar, and the hangar shutters are down. And there is a security camera watching the door. So Triggerman and Tencom, what do you want to do here?
Alright, any ideas, Triggerman? I have a few, but I'm gonna ask you first.
Well, whatever we gotta do, we gotta make sure that we're as stealthy as possible for right now, because that camera's on us. And we've got, I mean, it's just the one guy out here, but we got, I think more guys inside, so. I mean, we could try going loud, but that definitely lights a fire under our ass, so.
I can try to shut down the power here, but only for like a few seconds, a few minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna shrink our time limit. So, I mean, whatever you got that can work, now's the time to do it. Right now, I'm just here for whenever things go bad.
Okay, Tencom, so you're looking for like a power panel or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be something like that where the conduit connects to the building itself to regulate the amount of power going into it.
Alright.
So you can...
Also, that door, is it automatic or just like a twisty nut?
Yeah, it's like an electronic door.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to open that door and then shut off the power.
Okay, so you've got dice because of who you are. Do you want to pull a tool or something out of your gear that would help you?
Yes.
A little tool set or something that's used for these kind of wirings.
Yeah.
And that'll give you 2 dice, and then if you want to apply one of your cyberware, you can for the extra dice. No?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so just 2 dice then.
4, 2.
Okay, so you got a choice. You can either open the door and turn the power off for a very short amount of time, or you can turn the power off for an extended amount of time, but you don't get the door open. What would you prefer?
Alright, I rely that to Fallon. Which one sounds good?
Why me?
Oh, not you, Fallon. I'm sorry. Triggerman.
I mean, I could potentially open the door if it's not closed, but that's a big maybe.
What do you have in mind for the door?
Well, I got some chrome in my muscles. Maybe I could try to, force it open. But again, that's, I have a limit, so.
Shit.
He's got 2 points in that. He's got some dice.
Actually, I've swapped around. I've only got the one. I've got 2
okay.
reflexes now.
How good are your reflexes?
Pretty damn good. I'll definitely be the first one to do anything, but
Okay, how about I do the first one and you quickly sprint into it and I'll make a diversion.
okay. Yeah, alright.
Okay, so the door's going to slide open, and then boom, the power's going to go down.
Ah, damn it! Oh no! Sorry.
And then what are you doing? What's your diversion?
This is the diversion. Sorry about that. They told me to come down here and it go out. My friend of mine's gonna try to back a bit. Go ahead, and that's your cue to bolt to the door.
The security guard turns around to face where the voice is coming from, and then what do you do, Triggerman?
I'll sprint past him through the door, but I'm also going to I'm gonna try to fuck it before he really gets a chance to do anything, like call it in or whatever. I'm gonna try to stick him with a sedative.
Okay, so you mark a gear for that,
Yeah.
and I think you're going to 1 dice by default, 2nd dice because it's sedative, and then you can use your cyber to give yourself even more dice.
Fuck it. Yeah, why not? So that's like 4 dice total, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So you've got an edge.
Oh, just the one? Okay.
Yeah, you get 1 edge. It's just the highest dice. I think that's it goes over. So yeah, you managed to
fair
run
enough,
over in time. He turns around at the last second and he's like, "What the?" And then you just stick him with the thing. And he reaches up to try to swipe and call. You just like hold his hand to prevent him from doing it, and he goes, and like collapses.
Just go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and I'm inside the door. Okay, cool.
And then you can hear a brrrr as the power starts to like heat up again.
I'm going to like while like right before the power goes up, I'm going to try to take cover and just sort of hide.
Inside the door or outside the door?
Inside.
Okay, are you taking the body of the man with you, or are you leaving it out there?
Oh, leave him out there because Tencom's still out there.
Okay, and Tencom, you're staying outside, or you're going to make a dash for this door?
I'm gonna stay inside and pray.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, Triggerman,
He's
so
out here like crossing himself.
okay, Triggerman, so you dive in, you slide in just as the door goes zoop, and you go, thank God, and you wipe your brow, and you turn around, and one of the security guards is standing there right in front of you. So if you go back to the girls.
Oh.
Okay, so use are there with the offices and the people in the labs. What do you just want to do?
What do we want to do? Where are we heading from here? I mean, we're gonna walk through confidently, like we belong there, and I'm just looking like I'm a scrub, a working stiff.
I think I can hear Laura, but she's not pressing the button.
Hmm?
You need to press the button, hon. Have you got your mic turned on? Because you're not lighting up, but I can hear you.
It's my keyboard was off. The cats were around here, so
Okay.
yeah. Typical
Gremlins.
cats.
Okay, yes, so you just want to just stroll through there confidently, yes?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, because she looks like a manager, and I look like just a office grunt.
Well, I mean, she does from the front, but from behind, she's like got. So, what is your sponsor for this stream?
And the sponsor for this stream is WeBuyAnyTech.com.
Yeah, and there's like
That's awesome.
yeah, and it's like flashing images of like old, battered comm links, cracked screens, and it's like we buy anything. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, the people see you coming, and they just continue with their work, and then as you walk past, one of them kind of like nudges the other one and is like pointing, like, what the hell is that? But you go past the labs to the end of the corridor, and there's an elevator. Once again, there's a camera facing the elevator door.
Don't turn around.
Dun, dun.
I won't.
So Fallon, you still have all of your gear at the moment. Is there anything you want to do?
Do we want to speak to someone to direct us to a computer? Is there any, like, when we're looking, is there any laptops or anything like that, or tablets or anything?
Sure.
Around?
So there's a woman coming along, big thick glasses, which is really weird for this age when you can just have like cyberware. So she's got these really old-fashioned big thick glasses coming along, short brown hair, and she's got in her arms, she's just carrying all these like snacks and sweets and cans of pop. She must be coming back from the vending machine, and she's like looking up with a kind of guilty look at you both, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know we had extra people in tonight."
We're the temps.
Yeah, Oh, let me help you with those snacks. I'll come, I'll take them to your desk.
Oh, thank you. So you guys are temps? Where did they call you in from?
Oh, corporate. We're on call. We normally work remote.
Right, yeah.
We're contractors, so yeah.
Ah, yeah. So are you here to work on the new terraformer?
Why, yes. Yes.
Oh, good, because that thing makes a hell of a racket. Like, the engine burnt out the other night, and they couldn't get it fixed for hours. And the whole time, the whole thing was just going. Rrr, 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 rrr. Really gets on your nerves when you're trying to work.
Well, I think what do you think? Maybe what's called. It looks as if you've been working yourself so hard. You look, and why don't you take like a 15 to 20 minute break and enjoy your snacks, just chill, and we'll go and try and fix that for you. That's what we're for, contractors and all,
I mean, she'd be happy to do that, but I'm not sure what you gain out of that.
Because then she wouldn't be like interfering on what we were doing.
Okay.
Do we need to go in the elevator to get to where we're going?
I don't know, do you? Have you found anything to tell you it is? You take her and her snacks back to her, like, panel that she has just outside of one of the offices. You can see where she would plug in and where she would put her hand into the augment to control the AR for the machines and stuff. So obviously there's a lot of operations tech here in her station.
She carrying any drinks among those snacks?
Oh, definitely.
Just wondering if maybe I could accidentally bump her and she spills stuff.
Yeah, you like take one of her cans, like, oh, I help you with that. Crack it open, pour the pink lemonade down there.
Oh, I am so clumsy.
What in the Jesus
This happens
fuck?
every time. I am so
Actually-
sorry.
Oh, you're so clumsy. She really is.
She's fucking
Can't
useless
take her anywhere.
temp bitch. Ah!
So I'm gonna like nod to Fallon, like to get her elsewhere.
I mean, you can mind message her exactly what you want to say.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, who got calm?
Let's go and get you cleaned up. Where's the bathrooms in here? Let's go get you cleaned up.
I am so sorry.
Right, let's take some snacks as well. Like, you look as if you've had a rough day. We'll have a little chat.
My day was fine until you
No,
fucking
come
clowns
on.
came in here. Spilled
I'm
lemonade
not-
all over my
Fallon's got the
goddamn.
wet wipes.
Yeah, I've got the wet wipes.
No,
and-
don't use wet wipes. Jesus, that's sensitive electronics.
No, that's fine then. I've got the toilet tissue.
God damn it! Just get out of here. Just get out of here.
Just I think you need to just take, people are staring in the office. I think you need to just take a break. So
No, you need to take a break. Get the hell out of here.
Could I possibly? I wonder if I have if there's a cloth or something nearby that I can dab at the panels.
A clock you can dab at the panels.
A cloth.
A cloth.
Yeah, something like. Well, we've just assumed there's wet wipes, so. Or tissues. There'll be tissues or something like that.
What was it you're trying to tell Fallon to do?
I wanted her to take her elsewhere. Like, the idea was I've spilled drink, like, on her. And
So,
Okay, Fallon, do you want to roll 1 dice, 2 dice if you want to use your cyberware to convince this woman to go with you out of the room then?
yes.
or even just to, like, get her to turn her back so I can do some work on the console.
So you do not gain edge, but the woman also is not going with you. She you go to put your arm around her and guide her out of the room, she pushes you away. She's like, no, god damn it. I'm calling the supervisor. You two probably shouldn't even be in here.
Can I just like trip her up?
Like physically trip her.
Like as if it, like discreetly trip her up.
Okay, but I mean, then she's just going to be on the floor and pissed off, so what would you do then?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, you've got all your gear. You could pull out drugs and jab her with something if you wanted, or you could pull out a stun bat and stun her or taser, whatever you like.
Oh, if you stun her, we could sort of pretend like she had some kind of a fit or something.
Yeah, that's probably.
And she spilled stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
She was just like here with her snacks and had some kind of a fit.
Yeah.
We really
yeah.
should get her to a medic.
So is it a taser you want to pull out then, Fallon?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so roll 1 dice for me, because you don't really have anything else to help you here. Oh, aced it.
six.
Yes. She pushes you back and she's, I'm calling the manager, and you just zap her, and she just goes, and it falls to the ground. Like, quivering and shaking, convulsing.
Can someone help her? Like, you know.
We need a medic!
Yeah. Oh.
Medic!
She's went a wee bit cuckoo. She's like, she was talking to herself.
So as you yell the words medic, you hear a digital voice say, medic drone initialized. And you look out into the corridor and you can just see this vertically quite tall tower on tracks rolling out of a panel in the side of the wall towards you. And it has like a little red cross symbol on the top of it. And it comes into the room. Medical drone has arrived. And then if we go back to the other two.
Oh god.
Alan, did you get it?
Oh, I'm getting it all right.
So Tencom, you're outside, the powers came back on, the camera's activated again, the guy's body's lying there at the doorway, and Triggerman is inside. Triggerman, you came in, wiped your brow, turned around, and security guard is just looking at you with his mouth open and a little cup of water in his hand. You have reflexes, so what do you want to do?
I'll just quickly like point over his shoulder like, oh my god, what's that? And even before he like turns to look, I stick him with a second dose of the sedative.
Okay, so mark that. That's 2 dice plus your reflexes. Assuming you're using reflexes. Okay, so you're going to gain edge for that one, definitely.
By the way, this is out of character. This is Take No Prisoner, isn't it?
Hey, the picture?
The music.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's from the Shadowrun video game.
Oh, okay, yeah, it does feel shadow. Yeah, it is shadow. Anyway, come on. Back in character. My
Yes,
bad.
you stick him without any repercussions, 100%, he goes down.
Cool. And I'll just quickly hope to God, I'll like try to like ease him as he collapses, just to that way it's not so loud. And just look and see if there's any other witnesses.
Yeah, you're like holding him slumped in your arms. You look left, you look right, either way down the corridor, but there's no one else coming. It's just you and him in this corridor.
Fuck, man. Okay. Can I open up the door? that I just ran into, or?
Yeah, it's got power now, so you just take his key card and swipe it, and the door will open.
Okay, yeah, I'll swipe it and I'll just nonchalantly chuck him out. I know the camera's out there, but I just need to hide him, and then I'll make my way down the corridor, I guess.
Yeah, and Tencom, you just see this body getting flung out of the door.
I go to the. I'm like, what the hell did you do? Where's the thing?
Look, man, I don't know. I fucking panicked.
Anyway, okay, let's find this thing.
Yeah, so you just go left and right into this place when you go inside. Either way is going to just like lead to the end of a wall and open up into one huge hangar. And you can see there's 4 large 6-wheeled vehicles here. They've each got enough room for like 6 people to sit in them. They look like the kind of thing you might imagine a giant like moon buggy looks like.
Alright, so I know what my mission is. Your mission is to find it. My mission is taking one of these.
Sure. I guess I'll look for anything that looks like the drone that we're supposed to be stealing.
The only vehicles in here are these 4 vehicles, so presumably they are the drones.
Oh.
Oh? And they only need one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll send a message, text to the group, like, you know, just to double check on the details of the drone, and then see if, like, look at the vehicles and actually, like, just kind of do a double take and make sure that they actually match.
Can we assume that I've seen like a serial number or something when I was taking it out of inventory?
Oh yeah.
I'll just send him, you know, serial number BB1612.
Yeah, the serial number will match up. It's the right vehicles. They're just like huge drones.
Wait, they want all 3 of them?
No. The job's to get the data on them, and then a bonus if we can steal one of these.
Okay, I'm gonna hack. Well, okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Get this thing rolling, and I'll just watch your back, I guess.
Wait, technically I don't have to do much, do I? God.
Okay, so just tell me how you're going to, you know, hotwire this thing up.
Open it. See any other protocols are on it. Hotwire it to, you know, be able. You said big. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hotwire one. How? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, do you need to get underneath it? Do you just go under like the dashboard, or is like a?
Yeah, dashboard. Yeah, I like that one. Go on the dashboard and try to do my thing.
Sure, because that's where the CPU and all that kind of stuff is. And all the controls, obviously, as well for the driver that's sat behind it to do it manually. Okay, so you have your dice. Do you want to spend one of your gear to pull out more tools?
Sure.
Okay, so that gives you 2 dice. Do you want to use your cyber as well?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's complicated. There's a lot of sensitive work here because this is obviously a prototype. Some of this is a little unfamiliar to you, so you're going to be able to do it, but it's going to take you some time. So you just kind of get there on your back underneath this console, and you start like rewiring the circuit boards and switching them around and putting in extra memory chips and such with your tools. While he's doing that, Triggerman, you can hear footsteps of several people approaching outside.
Oh fuck, bro. Do whatever you can and do it fast, because the party's about to start.
Well, check it. This is a hangar, cargo hangar. Find some guns.
I've got guns. I'm not worried about that.
Get more guns. Anyway. Do your poppy shooty.
So
Well, it's not yet. They gotta be in range first. They gotta be in here. They're getting ready for us. That's what I'm saying.
are you just gonna like set up position for when they come in then?
Yeah. I'll try to like get in the vehicle, but I'll try to like take cover and just kind of watch where they're coming from.
Okay, so you're gonna let them come all the way into the hangar.
Well, if they, as soon as they come at me, I'm gonna take a shot at them. Or
Okay, I'm just making sure you weren't getting them like in the corridor when it's single file in the door. But you're
I'm
gonna,
gonna call the other two.
yeah.
oh, actually, yeah, that might actually be a better idea. Yeah, I'll stand by the door in the hangar that leads to the corridor. That way, if they come into the corridor, I can shoot them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call the other two.
So you two are standing in this office room, and you have stunned this woman, and then you just get a call coming in from Tencom.
I should make a logo.
Okay, we're just through mind, isn't it? So we're just
Yeah,
like,
it's just like a
hey,
little visual overlay on your site.
Yeah, but okay.
what's going on?
So yeah, you're in luck. We're gonna make a big diversion for you guys. When that happens, you're gonna capture that dude, and we're gonna meet you. Okay.
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 All right.
Are you gonna blow something up? Oh man, I want to blow something up.
No, you stick to the task.
The
Stick to
the
the
medic
Fine.
the medic drone like rolls into the room. Medic drone here for assistance, and this big like a snowplow kind of shape thing comes out from the bottom of it to scoop up the woman's body.
Till then, click.
She got hers, didn't she? Shouldn't have went to that vending machine.
So it slides under her, lifts her up a few inches, then brings her back over towards the medical bot, and two arms come out of the side of the tower with some rather nasty looking needles and such. And this kind of laser scan comes from the top of the tower and runs over her body in all different directions. Patient scanning. So we just want to
Okay,
do it that way.
let's get this done. By the way, like we don't have any time. I'm just like minding.
I'm like assuming now that there's a little bit, at least a little bit of commotion. Everybody's paying attention to what well, maybe they're not paying attention at all.
The two that are in the lab are definitely like up at the window with their eyes, you know, like shielded in their hands, trying to like see what's happening.
Just wondering, do I have a clear kind of access to a panel there that I can...
Oh yeah, I mean you're like physically in the place, so you could just go straight into the host through AR.
Let's do this.
Yep.
So you open up the AR and you're kind of seeing like the cyberspace overlay around you of the host that you're inside. And there's like, it's got the big Metex logo emblazoned across all these different nodes, which represent different like subsystems and processes that are controlled here. You can see the little flickering lights that represent icons of security systems that are on patrol. So what would you like to do?
Do we have any security systems on patrol very close to us?
I mean, they're going about their business. Until you start like doing something, they're not going to pay too much attention.
Well, can I start sort of scanning through files and systems to find information on
Yeah,
drones?
so it has like nodes, which are just kind of like big blocks. There'll be like information nodes that store data. There'll be a security one that controls like all the cameras and stuff.
I just want to get like scan through. Like I guess I'm like swiping in the air to get to the information about hardware.
Are you looking for the data you're trying to steal, or are you looking for the location where the data is stored?
Well, I suppose we need to find where the data is stored first.
Okay, so you're looking for like maps and all that kind of stuff to find the actual like server
Yeah,
room, so you can
see
get...
where we need to, yeah.
Okay, so not really hacking. So you've got 1 dice. You don't need to use your security protocol chip because you're not hacking anything. Because you're already in the host. So you could use your other cyberware if you wanted.
Got neural with that.
Yeah, because it's faster processing. Yeah, so you got 2 dice if you want that.
Yeah, like faster problems, like, yeah. Ah, balls.
Well, you got 2 dice because you have 1 dice for being a hacker as well.
Oh, whoops.
So that was your hacker dice. And that's your cyberware dice. So your edge will go up again. What's your edge at now? 3?
Actually, no, I've not got any yet.
Yeah, she's the only one.
I've got you at edge too. Are you sure about that?
If I must have missed it. So that would be 3.
Yeah, it takes you up 3. Yes, you can see from the schematics and blueprints that if you take the elevator down, that's you in the server room. And you'll be able to just jack in there and directly download the data to your brain.
Right, so we need to go down in the elevator.
The medical drone is like, a patient has suffered minor cardiac arrest. Resuscitating now, and it brings out like the prods and zaps her again.
So I've
I'm moving.
So I've communicated to Fallon that we need to go in the elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, so you slide past this big thing that is just like repeatedly tasering the woman who's been tasered. And you just come back out at the elevator with the camera watching it just like before. Do you want to swipe her security cards?
I was just gonna say, is it possible we could sort of, well, maybe her security card fell on the ground in the scramble or something?
Yeah, you can just like take it, yeah.
Yeah, we just sort of sleight of hand it. Yeah, we'll just confidently walk over and like we're supposed to be there.
Yep, you open up the elevator, you go in the elevator, ask you where you want to go.
Going down.
You just go down and you just open up into this extremely chilly room with all these racks of servers bleeping and humming.
Well, I've seen where we need to go, so I'll lead the way.
Because you're still kind of running your cyberspace overlay, as you come in here, you notice that there's a giant pair of like digital yellow eyes hovering over you directly now, watching you.
Oh shit.
It's request authorization code.
I'll just wave my hand. You don't need to see my authorization code.
Please
Yeah, I get
enter authorization code immediately. You have 20
Guess it hasn't seen that movie.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Maybe if there's there's a scanner on the card.
I wave the card in front of it.
Yeah.
Please enter biometric data on the panel provided. And a little panel opens at the side of the wall.
Balls. Any ideas?
It could be the is there any numbers on the card?
Yeah, there's like employee ID and stuff.
Is there any specific numbers that look kind of like, a login. You have some passes have a login in their card.
I mean, the ID is like 16 digits, it could be. But it wants your biometric data.
Would a fingerprint work?
Yeah, it's like a thumbprint it's asking for.
Maybe the fingerprint from like the cards.
Okay, so Fallon, because you're like spycraft gear and stuff like that, do you have like some spy gear you could pull out that would copy a fingerprint?
I have like special gloves that can do
Okay,
that.
alright, so you've got gloves, then you press them against the fingerprint and they take a print off of that. So mark off one of your gear to pull out these gloves.
Oh, okay. So is that in my cosmetic or is that cyberware?
No, that's your loadout, because you have 5 for your loadout, and this is one of the things you're going to pull out.
So I have to mark down my loadout, yeah? That's what you said,
Yeah, you just mark it loadout,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Yeah, and you pull on this glove, and you press your thumb against, with the glove on, against the thumbprint that you find on the card, and it copies the thumbprint for you.
Okay, great.
Okay, so that gives you 1 dice, so you can roll 1 dice for me. Unfortunately, it's not a very good print. The panel turns red, the giant digital yellow eyes turn red in the cyberscape. Unauthorized access detected. Security systems activated. Please stand by. And the elevator door like slams shut behind you.
Oh gosh. How do we can you hack this?
I was gonna say, I
robot?
think I have to hack something. Use my security chip.
Do you want to steal the data first?
Oh yeah. Can we just sort of carry on with what we're doing? We'll just hurry up and start copying the data.
Okay, so it's a head port, so you have to plug it into the back of your head, which will render you unconscious while you go into cyberspace and retrieve the data.
Oh, this doesn't seem fun.
Do you want to go ahead and do that?
Right? Are you down with keeping an eye on me
Yeah, I'm done with that.
while I jam stuff into my brain? The things I do for money.
So you plug
Done.
back your head and everything kind of zooms backwards in that Star Wars hyperspace kind of effect. And you find yourself completely out of the physical realm and solidly in the cyberspace realm. Giant red eyes over you. Very spiky looking security programs coming your way, and klaxons and alarms going off all around you in a very confusing sort of manner. And then we'll cut back to Triggerman. So Tencom, you've almost got it. A couple more chip switches and you'll be good to go. Triggerman, the door opens and the first set of boots starts coming in through the doorway. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna take a warning shot with a shotgun that I pull out.
Sure.
It's just a little, like, sci-fi looking sawn-off shotgun, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll just blast it.
Mark heat and then it shoots. It makes a big boom. And the person who was stepping through the door quickly retreats.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna shout down the hallway, like, I'm gonna give you guys one chance to surrender.
There's a moment's pause and the door opens again and something gets thrown in through the door and goes clink, clink, clink as it bounces off the walls and rolls across the metal
That's
floor.
not fucking fair.
What would you like to do?
I'll if I can, I'll use my reflexes to quickly grab it or scoop it off the ground and just fling it right back towards the door.
Okay, so 1 dice for your skill and then your reflex dice. Okay, so you're going to gain an edge,
Fucking
but
hell.
you do that perfectly. Yeah, you
Alright guys, seriously, this is a chance to surrender.
throw it out the door and there's just like a bang, a flash, and smoke kind of like seeps around the edge of the door from your inside. And of course, Tencom, you hear this bang just as you get the last chip. The board switched around and the whole thing boots up and all the lights come on. And the prototype drone vehicle starts up its engine.
I did it!
Cool, Grant. I'll message to the group like we got the drone started, but they're really not happy with us. Grab the data and get the fuck out of here.
There's like yelling and cursing coming from outside that door.
I mean, I did warn you guys, I'm just saying.
Okay, so presumably you run and dive inside the vehicle as well.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
Okay, so you get inside the vehicle, you've got it started up. The AR displays all come up to show you all the different readings. And you're still in here in hangar parked and the doors are still shut. So what do you want to do?
Oh, fuck. Can you open up the doors from here, 10?
You're gonna have to cover me again.
Yep, that's literally my one job.
Alright, I go to the door.
So before you leave the driver's seat, you can see on the vehicle, as well as, the functions for driving and maneuvering. There's a 0G mode, obviously for when it's in 0G for steering around. But there's also an array of different tools for performing different tasks on like the surface of meteors and other planets and moons.
Are you saying I can... the door?
Yeah, so there's things for like clearing debris and rock blockages. There's things for like sampling.
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Alright, doing it.
Cut that shit up.
And start cutting the door.
Okay, so that will count as a gear that you don't have to pull out. So you can roll 2 dice for me. Sure, you're both going to take 1 harm just from like the force as you like drive the thing full torque with the debris clearer function operating. As if like a big pair of smasher drills come out the front of it and just start whirring up, and you plough into the metal door and there's this awful shrieking of metal sound, sparks going everywhere. You're just jittering up and down, biting your teeth, biting your tongues.
I go from like the back seat to the front seat immediately.
Yeah. And you just plow through the door. And all that shrieking torn metal. It scrapes along the side of the vehicle as it exits. Just as you're coming out as well, like one of the guys is running around the corner. With like a rifle in his hands, and he sees the vehicle and he just like jumps backwards in fright.
Just shout out the window, pussy!
immediately followed by a rattle of bullets off the shell of the vehicle.
Oh shit, oh shit.
I'm just waiting for Laura to feed the cats and she can go back.
No worries, no worries. Just having like a very childish shouting match with the security guards.
Okay, Sasha, so you're in. All these security things that come up for you. You can see the nodules of data just all standing around you like the servers were in the physical realm.
Right.
So what do you want to do?
Find the server I need.
Okay, just grab it and run basically.
That's the plan.
So you got 1 dice and your cyber dice. Cyberware dice.
Don't think it matters if I use neural or security, does
Well,
it?
it'd be the security one you want to use. So you'll gain heat for it. Because you
Okay.
want to beat the any security that's got on the file.
So 2 dice.
Aced it. Okay, yeah, you're able to grab the data, under your arm when you're in the cyberspace, but really it's been downloaded, transferred straight into the extra space in your brain,
Right.
and you're able to do that before the security programs get to you.
So I take just 1 heat for that?
Just 1 heat, yeah.
Okay.
Are you back, Laura?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sasha has plugged herself in, she's unconscious, she's locked in this room, the lights are all going red, she's lying there kind of like twitching because she's doing her hacker thing. You're standing there looking around like, how the hell are we going to get out of this room? What would you like to do?
I suggest that she hacks the elevator.
Okay, is there anything you want to do while you're standing there?
Just check if there's any emergency exits.
Okay, so roll 1 dice for me. You can use a second dice if you want to use your cyber eyes. Okay,
Is it?
so your edge will go up, but your cyber eye scanning around sees like the outline of an emergency panel. You push back one of the server racks and it slides to the side and there's a trapdoor underneath. You have to like put your hand in the grip and twist it around and then pull it upwards, and the door hisses and this big thick hatch door opens up and there's a ladder going down to the darkness below.
Okay, well, let's do this.
Sasha, you just like come to this zooming sensation as you like come back to reality.
Holy fuck, that was crazy.
Right, we've got a chat door here, like I'm in the mind thing, saying,
Well, that's convenient.
yeah. So, let's
What's up?
scoot,
Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
You
pretty
just
much.
slide down the ladders and there's like a splashing as there's like warm water down here. It's kind of
Oh god, I hope this isn't piss.
Well, better than getting trapped with the robots.
it looks like
You
it's kind
saw
of
what they did to that
Says
person.
you. I didn't sign up to walk through sewage.
Part of the job,
Fine.
man.
Why am I asking where we're going? I assume I've got some
the maps, yeah.
kind of schematics.
Yeah, so you can see that this is like where all the coolant from the server room is drained off, and it goes to like an exit pipe far down.
So we're gonna have to rendezvous with the other guys somewhere.
As you just start splashing along the corridor, you just can hear like voices echoing back up in the server room.
We better
But-
hustle.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two have escaped with this vehicle. You come tearing out. Bullets are going off and just like pinging off of the chassis. Where are you going?
We're the other two.
That's who I'm talking
We
to.
just like we're just kind of saying that we're out there. We've got the data. We're out.
Yeah, can we transmit some, like a location where this pipe is going to come out? They can maybe swing around and pick us up.
Yeah, you can definitely ping them the location. It's a kind of staticky glitchiness to your communication as you send it.
Yeah, because we're like underground.
Well, all right. We'll try to meet you there, but be ready to get in quick.
Yeah, you just drive around the side of the hangar building, the guards are there and they'll line up and they'll just like start shooting in unison. This thing's obviously made for being in space, so it's thickly like armoured, protected from the element. The bullets are just ricocheting off the side of it.
Yeah, every now and again, I'll whenever it's clear enough, I'll try to like pop back up with my shotgun and just take a quick shot at him, just to get him into cover.
Okay, roll 2 dice.
Oh wow! All right.
Okay, take
That
2
is a
harm.
shotgun.
Fuck.
You pop up to fire your shotgun, and you're definitely not in the range for using the shotgun. And one of them expertly plinks you with a bullet.
Ow. Yeah, I'll just slink right back down into my seat and be like, "That was a stupid idea. Let's just go. Let's just get out."
And you just drive into the rendezvous, Tencom.
Yeah.
As you
Yes,
do
sir.
so, up on the big screen, you can see like it's a 3-dimensional representation of the area around you in this kind of square grid. It's illuminated in a kind of bluey green light on the display board. But you can see other icons popping up beside your own to the rear. They're not on the ground like yours are, they're up in the air. And there's like 3 or 4 of them, and they're moving at speed in your direction.
Oh fuck. Oh boy, we got drones.
So you're going to get to the rendezvous point just as these icons kind of catch up with your icon. Just come to like the edge of a valley in the wasteland, and there's this big rocky hill, and outside of it this big waste pipe. And Fallon in her dress, which is now soaked up to the knees, or suit, sorry. And Sasha also kind of all splashed up with water. The two of them come running out this waste pipe. As the two of you come out of the waste pipe, you just can hear the buzzing of the drones.
Right, come with us if you want to get paid.
Yep.
We book it.
Drive, motherfucker, drive.
I turn and punch it.
Thank you for the sound effects. I love it. I don't like the look of those drones.
Okay, so you
Is there anything
have...
you can do with it?
Yeah, do you want to try hacking them?
I'm not the hacker. Sasha is. That's why.
Yeah.
Dario's just crunching a chip. Sorry, crisp. Yeah, let me see if I can disable them or at least handicap them a bit. I assume I've still got like I still have like AR stuff up.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, so you have a dice for being hacker and a dice for your chip. And then you go into cyberspace and you can just see like 3 icons in the air above you.
Right. Here goes nothing.
You can disable 2 of them at a cost to yourself, or you can disable 1 of them at no cost to yourself.
I'm gonna have to take the bump and disable 2 of them.
Okay, so you disable 2 of them. You're not going to take like harm, but you're going to take, well, you're taking heat because you're hacking anyway, and then you're going to take an extra heat as they like land a trace protocol.
That takes me
message,
up to 5 heat.
Oh boy.
And we've still got 1 drone.
Yeah.
Fallon,
Are you able
use
to
your
shoot
weapon.
Shoot it!
You want to pop out and shoot them, Fallon?
Oh, me? I don't have a gun, do I?
You have gear. You have 4 gear slots still. You
I
can pull
mean,
out a gun.
Trigger can.
Well, yeah, but I'm starting to run low on some slots. So.
Oh yeah, you don't want to use any guns. See?
No, I've been using guns. What are you talking about?
No, in the hangar, you should have used their gun.
They didn't have guns in the hangar though.
Did
That
they?
use like cyberware, yeah.
Your ears or your eyes do what?
I thought you were saying about the gun.
Yeah, you can pull that out with your gear, not your cyberware.
Oh, okay.
So you
right.
can,
Okay.
you can pull a gun of whatever description you like. You
Pull
can-
out a bazooka.
Okay. So you were late. Although you did have
Oh,
extra
yeah,
slots.
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
just trying to think how you would justify
No, I'll
having so
just
much.
pour out just a normal sort of gun. That's
So it's
I
like
don't think that's
a heavy pistol then.
Like,
Yeah.
she's been walking around with a bazooka on
So,
her back and we just
what-
not paid any attention.
What you can have is you can have a regular pistol, heavy pistol, but you can have special ammo as an extra slot. And you've got enough slots, you could do that. And your special ammo could be explosive or like shock rounds,
piercing.
armor piecing, all that kind of stuff.
okay. Yeah, let's go for it. So 2 dice, isn't it?
Well,
It
what
does
kind
that-
of ammo are you using?
The one that's gonna pierce right through it.
So an armor piercing just to go right through it. Okay, so you want an accurate shot then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can use your cyber because your eyes would definitely work and help you aim. So that would give you a dice, and then you get a dice because you've got your gun. So you've got 2 dice.
Or just 1 dice?
Well, if you don't want to use your cyber, you could just use 1 dice, but you're gambling on using 1 dice then.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
We definitely need the drone to just die.
Yeah, it needs to go away.
Okay. 2 dice.
We can pay to get rid of our edge
Oh,
later.
6.
Okay, 6.
anyway.
So you
We
do get an
needed
edge,
this
so you're
today.
going up to 3 edge now, I think.
Yes, 3 edge.
Yes, but you get an expert shot straight into the CPU of the thing, armor piercing. It goes right through the exterior of it. The thing just dies instantly and just drops like a stone out of the sky.
Here she comes to save the day.
What can kind of ammo are you using? So an armor piercing just to go right through the exterior of it. The thing just dies instantly and just drops like a stone out of the sky.
Here she comes to save the day.
Nice.
Yep, and you just tear off back towards the sprawl.
That was a great job, guys. Went almost smoothly. I'm only bleeding just a little bit.
Only slightly, yeah.
Yeah, very slight.
I'm only slightly lightheaded.
Yeah, so you have the address to go to, which is this old abandoned factory in the northwest industrial sector of the sprawl. Okay, I'm assuming you're just going straight there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah,
straight there.
100%.
Okay, yeah, you pull up the big six-wheeled extraterrestrial vehicle, all-terrain. It definitely draws quite a few looks as you're driving through the city. But you get into this industrial zone area, pull up outside the warehouse, which obviously from the outside looks like nobody's there. You're just going to walk in expecting them to be there, or are you going to be a bit more cautious?
I think a bit more cautious. I just see to like trigger to, you know, have his gun at the ready in case of anything, you know.
Don't worry, I still got some tricks I can pull out.
Yeah, there's a few very Japanese-looking motorcycles around the side of the building.
Okay, so is there anyone else there?
There's one guy standing with a suit on and his sleeves rolled up, lots of tattoos on his arms, and he's standing smoking or vaping outside the motorcycles.
We want to speak to Yuka.
He leans to look past you at the massive vehicle behind you. Is that it?
Yep.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, we're a little crazy.
Swipes his arm, like past his ear, and then he just nods to the doorway of the factory and he says, "In there."
Okay.
Inside, a little table and chair and lamp has been set up. Yukikawa's sat there, legs crossed, doing something in AR. And there's half a dozen guys with katanas just standing in a circle around her.
Impeccably dressed again, Yuka. We have the drone and the data engineering information for you.
Excellent. I never doubted your abilities for a second. Have your...
And quite fast, yeah?
Yes, it was quite quick. She motions to like an old leather couch that's all ripped up, sat there for you to sit on. She snaps her fingers and one of the men brings up a briefcase and pulls out like a jack port for plugging into your brain, Sasha. If your hacker wouldn't mind jacking in so we can grab the data and then you can get paid.
Yeah, sure.
So I shoved the thing in the back of my head.
It's very intrusive. You can almost taste the corporate security protocols on this thing.
Which I would fucking hate.
All the kind of exploratory checks and stuff that it's performing before it like bothers like opening itself up and making itself vulnerable in order to transfer the data between the two of you. Probing every like niche and cranny of your psyche it can find and your identity, trying to just like verify as much information about you as possible.
Oh crap.
And then there's just the feeling of something sort of sludging in your brain, and then you come whooshing out and you're back in real space and the person's unplugging the thing from the back of your head.
I really fucking hate that shit.
Well, everything seems to be in order here. And you brought the drone as well. Excellent. So as we agreed, 3 creds ahead.
Oh, it was 4 creds.
She tilts her head. Was it?
Yes,
And she
it was
replays
4.
the conversation you had earlier where it was agreed it was 3.
Oh, was it? Okay. Then if that was your word, then yeah, 3 creds.
I
It was
admire.
kind of a stressful day. Don't mind her, boss.
She's like, I admire the ambition, but we like to do things in a particular way. And she gives you like these little da chips, and each of them have 3 creds on them.
Fuck yeah.
And they pack up their shit and take the motorcycles and the prototype drone and leave.
Well, we did it, guys.
Yeah. We got paid. Easy peasy, no sweat whatsoever.
All right, let's go. There's one more thing we need to do.
I definitely need to see a doctor.
And I need a drink.
I need to get rid of this edge.
Yeah.
So, where do we go to get the edge off?
You would go to a dock because they will give you stabilizer drugs.
Did you name them?
You can name them. I'm assuming you're all like
No!
dock.
Shore World! You're not gonna name them, are you?
Doc. Just call him Doc.
No, that's too easy.
Meats.
Ooh, I like that.
He's a totally legitimate physician.
Yeah, say.
There's a big neon sign outside, like the front of a really grungy looking place that says that, exactly that. Totally legit medical services.
Yeah, it's like a former butcher's, and he's like scored out the butcher's part of the sign.
Oh yeah, I'm liking this guy.
Goodness.
Mates!
His right arm is like a totally normal human arm, and his left arm's completely gone, and it's like there's octopus tendrils of all these little drills and needles and stuff.
Well,
Alright.
yeah, I'm the edge at the moment, so
So you can spend
to-
2 creds to get stabilizer drugs, and that will restore all of your edge.
yeah, I'm gonna use
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. So.
Yeah, we can do that.
You could also spend 2 creds to restore all of your heat.
I have to do that.
I don't. I've only got the 1 heat.
So yeah, 2 cred to get rid of
Yeah.
all this edge. No,
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay,
as
if
well.
you are
Just
using it
use
to
that.
get rid of edge, then you're going to gain 1 addiction.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
And so the descent to addiction begins.
It might be
How
just
do-
for them.
how do we get rid of addiction?
You can spend 2 cred to do like anti-addiction therapy,
All right, that's
And
gonna
that-
be next mission.
and that will lower your addiction by 1 each time. But for the edge and for the heat, it always completely restores it.
Well, I'm glad I just used my 2 creds to get rid of my edge. So down to 0.
Well, you have 1 more cred because you have 3.
Wait, how many creds do we have?
Yeah.
You got 3 each.
Each.
And when you get,
What,
there you
what do we do for harm? How much is that?
go. 2 creds as well. Will totally restore all your harm.
What about loadout?
Your loadout you don't need to bother with because it refreshes every time, every mission.
Okay, so next mission I'll have 0 because I've got 1.
No, you
The
can
next
just
session,
you just reset your loadout just now
yeah, next session you get to choose your loadout again.
because that's just like your lifestyle with your gear is getting covered.
So what if I only have the 1 cred?
Well, then you just got to wait until you get more cred.
Great, I'll just be a 3 harm. Awesome.
First swindle.
Yeah, no, this is me.
So we have to pay our, well, we don't have to, I guess. We don't have to pay our rent.
Oh,
But
yes, everybody marks 1 tick on the rent track. When that's full, that's when you have to pay rent.
okay.
So it's every 6 missions, it'll be.
That's right, yeah.
Nice.
What do you think? Does it think it works okay?
Yeah. I kind of feel like the edge is pretty brutal, but I'm not entirely sure if that's like particularly a bad thing or not.
I mean,
It's hard to know with one play if it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fluke.
Yeah, exactly.
the first,
So,
I mean, once you get to like 4 or 5 edge, you have to roll higher than 4 or 5 for your edge to go up more. So the higher it gets, the less likely it is it's going to increase again.
Okay.
But if
I
you-
mean, of course, the side effects are like, you start acting a little bit crazier.
Yes.
I'm interested to see like how much it'll accumulate between sessions, with each session. Like, are we gonna earn enough to keep things at bay?
Oh, I mean, ideally you're teetering on the edge and just gradually getting worse.
Yeah.
Because
I'm definitely gonna stress test the addiction part, like 100%. I've already was like, do I use drugs on myself or should I use drugs on the other guy? I'm like, I'll just knock him out. Maybe if it gets a little bit hairier, then I'll start taking some combat stems. But
although, I
I
mean,
just love the robot bit. Like, that was just so scary with the women. It was just like, oh god.
yeah. So far, I like it.
if you had killed her instead of stunning her, because you just shot her or something like that, I was going to have a cleaner drone come that just like
Sweeps her up.
Yeah, sweeps her up and just like shreds the body.
Oh god.
Because she's a corporate employee, so she belongs to the corporation. She's their property.
Damn, bro. I love it.
She shouldn't have went to the vending machine.
And I was thinking you would have
That's
Alan.
what gluttony does to you.
Yeah, I was thinking you would have Alan, who was the driver, and he'd have been the getaway driver, driving for like a chase thing at the end.
Yeah. It's alright.
Is he going to be in next week's game?
It should be if he shows up, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, 5 people, if one's missing, it doesn't matter. There's still 4 people there.
Yeah.
I really hope he does, because like I totally missed him in like because we did Cthulhu and then the Blooded. So
I mean, the events thing needs to be more louder.
What do you mean louder?
It'll remind everyone, like, hey, this is happening,
Yeah, it does, but it does it like 3 hours before it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not looking at the events channel, you're not got notifications turned on for Discord, it doesn't matter anyway.
I've been clicking the link to add it to calendar, so my phone sends me notifications.
Alan's just going to be late all the time and stuff anyway, mate, so I wouldn't worry
Yeah, I
about
just
it.
changed mine to all messages.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
alright.
have my husband who just kind of
Well,
says,
yeah, you don't have an
"This is
excuse to miss it."
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're late, then something's going on.
Yeah, I'm hoping, I mean, that actually went a bit longer than I thought it would. I was hoping to do like 2 jobs every session, so they can actually, because if we're only playing for a few sessions, it means they actually get to test longevity a bit faster.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I mean,
I will say this, if we do, guys, we have to have some teamwork talk.
Yes.
So we,
I think as well it was to do with the fact that we were picking our character and
yeah,
stuff like
and see
that.
how it
That
works
was
and all that, yeah.
taking- Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't need to tell you what dice to roll most of the time once you get the hang of it.
Yeah. It just needs some stress testing, that's all. But I mean, I liked it so far. It was pretty fun.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought for a first session, because I'm not like used to that sort of game because of I'm used to investigation, so this was a bit, it was like thrown in the deep end, which was quite nice.
Yeah, the loadout's the mechanic that like I'm very not used to, so it was a lot of fun getting to play around with that.
Yeah, because I mean, you can also like pull a drone out as part of your loadout.
Yeah.
So are we official on the team name?
Oh my god.
Cyber Bubblegum? I mean, why not?
Oh my god.
The team name just changes like each time.
Like every time we go out on a job, he has a new idea for a team name.
It's got a new logo.
Nanogum.
It's all animated
Yeah,
and
and
shit.
like we've all got like badges, like electronic badges that display whatever logo he's
Oh
come
my
up
god,
with this
no,
time.
please. Please, God, no.
Okay, Fallon, what would you suggest?
The cyber tits.
What?
The cyber tits.
No!
Yeah, I'm just gonna like eat a bullet. How about that?
Hey, that's a good one too. Bullet eating. Or the bullet eaters. We eat lead.
That's your challenge, Lim, for like next week, is to find us.
He's
a
just gonna
team
write down a
name.
list of
Yeah.
team names.
Yeah, and Fallon's gonna help me. You're gonna help me too, Fallon, and you too, Trigger.
What about Sasha?
Sasha already gets it.
That's us told.
So I enjoyed it.
That's good.
I feel like I was able to get into the RP a lot more than I have in other games.
I like how you're the hacker, but you're doing the better conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
I've got in my head that like she's a bit like high strung, like hyper.
Thanks very much.
The hypersonic warheads.
Well, when you were inside the complex, I mean, she was doing more talking.
I know.
But then it's
Yeah,
like, she doesn't have any dice to roll for it. So although you're speaking a lot, you're not very convincing.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Although you could use gear to like pull out a drug and take that, and then you'd be more social.
We should be named after the drug. What's some drugs?
See, in my head, I'm thinking if I've got these neural, like, I keep wanting to call them neural accelerators. If I've got this like neural implant, and isn't it supposed to be like affect what's the word I'm looking for? Cognitive skills, like problem solving.
Yeah,
I could basically use that to sort of gauge people quickly and.
Yeah, the process information is what it does. It lets you process it faster.
You say neural? What did you say? You kept
Neural.
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 Noodle.
Noodle.
Neural.
Noodle.
Yes, we're the noodles.
Oh god.
Oh my Jesus.
No.
The noodle processors.
That's a great one.
But
I
my
mean-
thought
I mean,
was
to be
my
fair-
argument.
Go
just
ahead.
with the neural processor thing, my argument is just like I would think that would allow me maybe not to really sweet talk people like Fallon can do, but like using charisma, but I could maybe gauge what might
Yes.
work on them.
You could definitely evaluate to
Kind
judge.
of like a mentalist.
Yeah. You could judge like their intentions and their demeanor and all that kind of thing. Definitely, because you
Right,
can
like
process
yeah,
it.
I can pick up on.
But because obviously
on
you're
stuff.
not charismatic stuff yourself, so your ability
it
to
may not.
actually
Yeah.
use that
what
is
you
not
could
great.
do as well is like you could communicate through me, as in just go, you need to tell them.
Yeah,
about
you-
this,"
Yeah.
or
Yeah, you
something
could
like
assess
that,
it
yeah.
and pass it off to Fallon, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you could
apologize if I took over things. I just got a little bit
excited.
Oh, I-
excited. Yeah.
No, I'm. Everyone here knows that I tend to take over things at times, so it's a nice change to have a sort of switch. And it's not even just that. I felt like I spoke up quite a bit at the start, so
I mean,
yeah.
you're literally the face. That's your job, is to talk.
That's pretty much like in my workplace. I'm like the face as well. I do a lot of networking as well.
You're the one who gets to talk to people.
I think the thing to remember, Hun, is that you have your loadout, so you can pull out items to help you do stuff, and it can be anything you need it to be.
About her username, you guys can call her 10 or 6.
10
Gotcha.
or 6, okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, 10
I was
coms.
kind of calling her 10 anyways.
Yeah, 10 coms. Like, okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Just the 6 is a little bit of a mouthful. Yeah, that was great,
really-
though. I like that.
I really
you-
want to be obsessed with like retro tech.
Oh, totally. Yeah, so when you go into your apartment, it's just like shelves and shelves of junk.
Yeah. It's like when Fry on Futurama got all that money and he just bought like old shit.
For my username, I was thinking, because it's Fallon, I was thinking FA.
Do it.
Yeah, that's the
What?
old lady's name.
FA,
isn't
like
it?
fuck all.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. That'd be the one I'd go for.
I was thinking of the old lady with like the cup of tea and stuff like that. So because FA in like UK is usually like an old lady. So yeah.
Is it?
Mm.
I would say, yeah, like old people are called FA that are like say like 70.
So you're saying that this should be our name also?
Sweet old ladies.
Yep, the sweet old ladies.
Ed, what? Huh?
The sweet old ladies and the big grey guy.
Or we could be called Tech Me Up.
Tick
I
me.
Jesus
like-
Christ.
I love
Wait,
it.
what?
Tech Me Up.
Tech me up.
This is like physically hurting.
Oh,
Tech
cybernetic.
on me.
The cybernetic headache. There we go.
Tech me on.
Okay, see, I was trying not to do that.
I think
The
that's
cyber.
a good place to call it.
Yes, please.